Hello, Marine. This is Frank Leeper, apartment 311B, Manor Building. And this is, I'm going to videotape this about all the doors on the trash room. I'm going to start on the first floor. Now this is, I'm filming this on Wednesday morning around 3 a.m., June 24th, 2020. Okay, so you see there's a handle on this door. Now, see the door closer? That's been replaced on some of them, on all the floors. And I think that the door closers that aren't working right now, they need to be replaced. That's why the arm is off. I'm going to go over each floor. Okay, now, this door, see with the handle? There's no doorknobs, nothing. You don't need that. Okay, so we open this up. See it? And you go out. It closes behind you. See? See how nice? Okay, so now there's also, I don't know if you can see it, there's a kick plate on there. So that's nice. So what we're talking about here is to do all the doors and make them the same. This is the example. The doorknob will be off. You put this plate on the front, plate down there on the bottom, go inside. The door opens. See how it closes? It closes nicely. And there's the door closer. Okay, so that's what needs to be done on all the doors. So this one would be considered done. This is the first floor, of course. Whoever did this door did the right thing, because this has been like this and there's no problem. Nothing to come loose. And a nice handle to go out when you get off the elevator or take your trash. So I think this is the example to use to do all the doors. Now I'm going to go check each one. But this wouldn't be, I don't know if a vendor, whoever did this door, it was a vendor, I guess, at the time the other ones were all right. This probably was all messed up, so they did it. So instead of doing a big project, maybe you could just put in it sometime when they're not too busy, whether the maintenance handles this or a vendor. Okay, let me go to the second floor. Now the elevator is about the same. No change. Let me see, one more thing. I noticed the floors look like they've been cleaned. Look a little bit better. Now, since I'm on the first floor, that opening's still open, and this other piece is coming loose. I think here would be to knock out the rest of it on the bottom there, clean out the floor in there, and then put a door. The only reason I mention this now, because if the doors are being done, it could probably be done at the same time. Just cut that out right above there. Maybe put a small door so if they have access to get in there. Okay, so go back to the second floor. Okay, and nothing's changed in here, so. All right. No, it's still the same. Nothing's been added, so it'll kind of be like an update on that. Okay. Second floor. See that? Now, this doesn't look too bad in here. Of course, the floors are grimy. So there, that wall's all right. Now, see the door closer? That one's an older one. It looks like it's been replaced, but it's not one of the newer ones. Okay. Now the doorknob. It's got a crystal. I wonder, I see crystal. I think maybe in the beginning when these were all built, might have been crystal, because they had that back in the day. So some of them still survive, the doorknobs. So that could be an original doorknob. Open that up. There. So that would, see what I'm saying? Kick plate on the bottom, the plate on the front with it, that doorknob be taken out. And the same as downstairs. You push it. This one is closing. Okay, so it looks like that in the second floor, the door closer seems to be all right. I'm trying to keep this at a minimum, what would have to be done. So again, I'm going to keep repeating. Front plate, handle on the inside, and the front plate on the bottom outside. Okay, second floor. Looks pretty good. Third floor. Of course, this is the floor where I live, so I know how it is. Okay. Third floor. Of course, it's open because the door closer's not working. Okay, so doorknob loose. It does shut. Now the door closer. See it? Now, I think the reason it's off is because the closer doesn't work. It might have seized up, so it won't do any good to hook it up. That means it needs a new door closer. So, this would solve the problem here. Like I said, that's the main thing. Looks like the floors have been cleaned, even though they still have grime on them, ground in. I've noticed now the floor is looking a lot better. Okay. That's the third floor. And go to the fourth. Just going to look at each one because of the doors. I want to make sure that what would have to be done, how you would do it. Okay. Fourth floor. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Of course, that's open. I know it shouldn't be like that. Because anything gets in the building can come through there. Any critters, as you might call them. Okay, so now this door is open. The doorknob's on there. And since there's a spring up there, well, looks like that door closer is going to have to be changed. That's why I'm doing this. So the ones that don't have new ones have to be changed to the newer ones. See, that's why that's not connected. That didn't come off. It's not going to work. If that door closer is seized up, well, I know for sure. See, there's a spring there. They put on the hinge, and that was to close the door. So that tells me that you need a door closer there. So let's see. So now the door's staying open. And I know the door's supposed to be closed. It does close. See it? Because there wouldn't be door closers on all the doors if they weren't supposed to be closed. Okay, so this on the next floor. That was I'm just showing this, for the sake of you to keep track. Fourth floor. We're going to go to the fifth. Now I noticed something in the elevator I didn't notice before, but the light fixture, it looks like the cover is cracked and all, so that's something to be looked into. Okay. Fifth floor. Well, it doesn't look too bad in here. It doesn't look like all the floors have been cleaned. They still got grime on them, but they look a lot better. Smells better and all in here. Okay. Now this one, see how they're all different? Let's see, this one, no doorknob at all. Nothing. Old door closer, see it? You can keep track of this. That's why I said what floor it is. That's definitely going to have to be replaced. So, now, no doorknob, no guts in the door. Now you see, with that spring on the bottom, there's a spring on the bottom there, on that bottom hinge. It does close it, but it's not closing it because the door is sticking at the top. It needs to be planed off a little bit. Okay, so we're done here. Next floor. Okay, that was the 5th. Okay, and I go to the 6th. Just want to go through them all. I think basically all that needs to be done here is take all the hardware off and just put those plates on, the plate on the front and the handle on the inside, and maybe the kick plate outside. Okay, now, interesting, 6th floor here, and now that's got a door closer, the new one. See it? Now the door is not closing. Let's see. That needs to be adjusted because it's not closing. The doorknob, let's see, is loose. That can be fixed. You don't need all this. Yeah, don't need it. Open. Okay. It just needs to be adjusted that. Okay, so basically what I'm showing here, each floor is going to need, all the doors can be done to be the same. Using the 1st floor as the example. Okay, so we're going to go to the next floor. Okay, that was floor 6. I'm going to go to floor 7. I'm just doing this to see. I think that you're going to need door closers. Not all of them. A lot of them have new door closers. I mean, this has to be part of the job to do this. To make all the doors like the 1st floor. Okay. Again, I noticed here, all the floors seem to be clean. So they got grime and all. But I mean, they do seem to be a lot cleaner. I think it's been mopped and all. Okay, that's good. Now, this one has an old door closer. See it? And let's see. Of course, doorknob's loose. Yeah. Now, see how that? Now this one does close and all. So really this, all you would need on this one would be, I guess, just take the doorknob off, put the handle on this side, plate on the other, and a kick plate on the outside. That's all that have to be done here. But it has to be done on each floor. Let me check this again. Okay. Open it up. See it? See how that's adjusted to close? Okay. Next floor. Right. That was the 7th. Okay. And go to the 8th. Yeah, nothing's really changed in here. I mean, no more graffiti's been added, so I check it every day anyway. I'll let you know. 8th floor. Okay. New door closer. Yeah, so you know yourself the reason it's a new door closer because the other ones were so old. They probably seized up inside. Okay. Let me see here. The doorknob is a little loose. I see one thing wrong here. Okay, that's the doorknob. The door closer that seems to be working, but I think this one's set a little too strong. Because they're making it stronger to make sure that it does close. But I noticed when you open it, it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard to push. I think it needs to be adjusted. Okay, well, it does close though. Again, I'll repeat. When you have door closers on doors, that's mean these doors are supposed to be kept closed. You notice they're not. The 9th floor, I don't know. Because there's no light. This was the 8th, just so if you're keeping track of this. I'm going to go to the 9th. I don't know if I'll be able to see. And I might be able to. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it's still dark. Let's see if I can see. Here. It looks like the old door closer on this one. I'm standing here to try to get the light from the elevator. Okay, so this is the 9th floor. It has the old door closer and doorknob on there. Okay, so let's go back out here. That was the 9th. I'm going to go back down to the 1st. So now you saw what I'm trying to show you, what needs to be done. All the doors can be done. You don't need doors. You just need some closers, and you need to get plates. You would need 8 front plates, 8 plates for the door where the doorknob was, and the handle. 8 handles to be put on. Now if the maintenance can do it or not. So now I'm going to go back downstairs to the 1st. I'm going to leave it where I started. Okay. Let me putting that on to show that there's no changes on that elevator door. Here we go. 1st floor. This is quite a ride here. Okay, back to the 1st. And I started here. And again, reminder about that. These have to be separate work orders. Now as far as the door goes, again, that door closer is new. And it would need to be, I told you what floors need it. So they would have to be done. Because the reason why I think the door closers are off, like I mentioned, that wouldn't do any good to hook the arm back up because it's not going to work because the door closer doesn't work. So that's probably the reason why it's that way. That's why these got changed. Probably they seized up. The newer ones, they're self-contained, the door closer, so I don't think you need to put any lubrication or anything. Maybe. I think that's what happened with those other ones over time. They just dried out inside and seized up. Okay, so what we're looking at, the biggest thing is that handle. You see that you come off the elevator, you grab this handle, see, like that, you open it, you go out, see? And then it closes behind you, see? Just like that, very nicely. So now whoever did this, could have been the maintenance here. It could have been a vendor. You could probably, a locksmith can do this. They do doors. Door companies. Well, the doors don't have to be replaced. Really, all you would need here is 8 front panels like that. A kick plate would be nice. That doesn't have to be, but that kick plate would definitely protect the door. So you need that and a handle on the inside. Now it's decided if the doors could be done at some time. I don't know whether you put a work order for each door, like the 2nd floor to the 9th. For each door. I think it could be done at once. I think a vendor could come in here, bring everything they need. They could take a survey first, from what I'm telling you. Come in and see how many door closers, and then they would need, since the first floor is all right, and there's 8 floors to go, they would need all the supplies for 8 floors. 8 kick plates, 8 front door pieces there on where the doorknob is, and a handle on the inside. So these are all, it's inexpensive. I think it's aluminum. It's not like brass. If it was brass, you'd have to be worrying about keeping it polished. But I think this pretty much covers it. Maybe with just trying to do the doors. I don't think to do one door at a time. It could be done. Work order for each one. I think it could be done as one project, like just to do the doors. First floor is all right. So all the doors could be done. Some vendor could come in if they have all the supplies, the door closers and all. They could probably do it in one day. That has to be, I'm just making suggestions. It's my opinion. And it's just something I think could be done later on. I know right now, as far as the maintenance go, even if they have all the materials to do this, they probably can change the door closers. They can put on these plates and all that. I'm sure they can do that. But since at this time, I just know that they're busy because of the air conditioning. But with all the buildings and all, that these air conditioners need work, because I know I needed work on mine last year, and now it's fine. So they have to keep up with it because the temperature's been over 80 degrees now. So that's important right now. And then outside, because of the weather, to do outside, to keep the grounds up. So I understand all that. I'm doing this for you, so you can decide based on what I'm saying here and what I'm showing you here. So you can look this over. It's a lot easier for me to tell you like this than trying to write those emails, because you wouldn't be able to see it. It'd be harder for me to explain it, because I tried to do a subject on one of those screenshots and I ran out of space, not knowing it until I sent it to you. So I'd rather try to cover as much as I can here. Okay, so again, I'm making this video. So on Wednesday morning, right around 3 a.m. on June 24th, 2020. So when I'm going to be sending it to you for you to look it over. Now, this is just about the doors on the trash room. That's the concern here. Okay, Marine. Hope you're feeling good and staying healthy and all. And take care and have a great day.